Hello YouTube, it's your boy Vintage Sterling Finds. Today's video is going to be a special one. I always get questions from you guys. What watch should I buy? What's good? What's bad? I'm on a budget. So today I'm going to show my 10 top new watches for under $100. Now we're going to be talking $100 American. I'm in Canada, so I know 70% of you guys are American. So we're going to talk USD. Everything's on Amazon.com. I took screenshots. If you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Also, I sell used watches, link in my description. And I'm going to show you guys the watches, and I have a bunch here that are similar used. So, let's jump into the video. First up, no surprise, this one I had to cheat on a little bit, is this beautiful Seiko Tank. Now, I'm a huge Seiko fan. I had to look very hard to find one that's men's that's $125 that's real. This is a beautiful watch. Seikos are well made, Japanese. I've seen very old ones. Most of the time they run. And also a tank watch is a watch every man should have in his collection. Now let's look at one. Here is a beautiful 1980s vintage 34mm Seiko Tank watch. And it's original black leather strap. As you can see, this is a classy, well-used, beautiful watch. And I know I do look like Sasquatch. I know you guys will say it in the comments, ha ha ha, real funny. But as you can see, it's timeless, classic, can be dressed up, dressed down. This is one watch everybody should have in their collection, and I'm a huge fan. Next on the list, we have this beautiful Casio GShock 5600. These things are for $44. This is a steal of a watch. It's waterproof, drop-proof, almost indestructible for most normal use people. As you can see, it's timeless. I like the all black. I actually don't have a 5600 right now because whenever I get them new used, they always sell very quick. And the watch is just wonderful all around. Very highly recommended. Casio DW6900, its big brother. 47mm across. This is a big chunky watch. Too big for my wrist. It's not something I would wear, but it's the closest thing I have. And as you can see, these things, it's all rubber, virtually indestructible. You press the button, the face lights up. Quite a few features as well. It says like the day of the week. Great watch. So here's Swatch. Now I personally quite like Swatch. I like the big bold designs. I love how you can see the gears. That's really cool on a quartz battery watch. How you can see the gears actually turning like it's a mechanical or automatic. And for the price point, I feel you get a lot of value. They're fun, inexpensive, they're Swiss made, and in my opinion, they're fairly good quality, so definitely every collection needs a Swatch. Here's a 2010 Special Edition Swatch. Now I didn't have one with the big gears, but as you can see, here's the back, and you can see the gears moving a little bit. I was hoping I had the full skeleton when I don't. They also make a little bit smaller ones too. This is, I think, a 44mm, the one in the photo is a 47mm. So as you can see, it's really cool. We can watch the gears. Now, if you watch the channel for over 5 minutes, you're going to know the next brand is Timex. Timex, they're great quality of watches for the price. This one for $32. It has the Indiglow. I like the strap. It's a plastic case. But still, these are very reliable watches that if you just want something to keep the time, be stylish, I definitely recommend Timex. Even the vintage Timex, they often don't let me down. To see one from the 60s, mechanical wind, I have one that runs within 6 seconds a day. So, very good. See this one, it even has lume, date, everything works. Then if it's dark, we can press for the Indiglow. See, for a $32 watch, that's some pretty cool features. I'll put the Timex up to the mic so you guys can hear it. That's the official Timex click. This one has a really cool rubber strap, but again, the nylon one's also good. Some people metal, whichever you like. There's no wrong strap option. Now I know we had the G-Shock on here, but Casio itself and G-Shock, they're kind of ran like separate brands, so we had to have Casio, of course. So this one, it actually tells, for the price it's quite cool, has 32 time zones and 46 different countries. So you can go and click and see what the time is around the world. Very neat watch. Also, people modify these like crazy. Like I think some people did like a NASA edition. and other editions. So very moddable, very cool.
Here's a similar one, a similar size. Stainless steel strap. Has the digital alarm, date. There's timers. This is a chronograph as well. So again, these are really nifty watches. And for the price, I personally don't mind Casio.
So also, just to be clear, this isn't a top 10 from like 1's the best or 10's the best, or these are just 10 watches I like. Also, there's a couple companies I wanted to include like Bulova, but I couldn't find a men's watch for under 100 US and like Tissot, so they were not included. Just a fair FYI. But next on the list we have Citizen. Now I quite like Citizen. They make very heavy stainless steel, decent quality men's watches for the price. I like this one. It's a 36 millimeter, little bit minimalist. It's just your classic watch, which I personally quite like. So let me show you guys
We
one.
have a Citizen Eco Drive. Now the Eco Drives are solar. The one in the photo's not solar. This is just the closest one I had. Eco Drive's more money. This one's, I believe, a 42 millimeter. It's a bit bigger as well. But just the simplicity. I like how they always do the bracelet that's polished and rough. Gives a lot of contrast. It's bezeled. A good shine. These are watches that, in my opinion, look like they're a couple $100 watches. And I think for that one in the photo is a very, very good price point if you're getting into watches. I always recommend if it's your first watch, buy new. Then you get a warranty, you get to know what you like, don't like sizes. Then as you move on as a collector, then buy used.
So here's the Fossil Copeland. Now I think this is one of the coolest looking watches I've seen in a while. I like the all black. I'm not a fan of when watches they do that all black and they're very flat. I like the three-dimensional. I like how the crown is exposed like that. I like the lug design. This is a really, really cool watch. It's also a 36 millimeter, so it's a little bit on that average size. I have a 6.5-inch wrist, so that's something I really look towards, is a little bit smaller case size. So that is a watch for, I think it's a very well-priced watch, and they're very reliable and well-made.
Just to show you guys, here's a basic Fossil. 36 millimeter, date, rubber strap. I like for the price point how you have quite a bit of nice features around. I like the 12, I like how they have the minutes, I like their 10 ATM. I'll take it off for you guys as well so you can see the back. And the back is kind of what you'd expect, stainless steel. And again, these are quite reliable watches. For the price point, there's nothing wrong with Fossil.
Next one is Aded Dive. Now, I've seen one. My friend has one. I was quite impressed with the quality. I've never bought or sold one, but they are the type of thing. They're quite neat. They have Japanese movements made in China. The prices are quite reasonable. My friend's, it was very heavy, well made. The dial was very beautiful, wavy. I thought that's definitely one of those micro brands you want to keep an eye on. And if I saw one, reasonably priced, I would recommend picking that up. This was one of those brands that was very, very hard for me to find at $100 USD. I just found it. I didn't think I'd be able to include it. Nixon. Now Nixon, they make some really cool rocker early 2000s watches. This watch isn't my favorite, but to fit in the parameters of under $100, I think it's a very good value. Nixon watches are well made, and the best part is I have the exact same watch.
This is the exact same watch on the Amazon listing. Adjustable strap, gold. This is quite a heavy, well-made watch. I like the minimalist look. They do make some with plastic as well. And I think, personally, I don't think I'm a huge fan of the gold. If possible, I think I would go for like a silver, or I think this would look really sharp in like a gunmetal black. But all in all, I think for a night out, there's nothing wrong with this watch at all.
Now, next on the list is this one, Skagen. Now, I know Skagen's owned by Fossil, but they do their very own thing. I just thought for the price point of what you're getting, and for the really cool blue design, that's something very unique. I personally like kind of unique watches. They're fun if you're out at the beach, out with friends, going for drinks. A lot of the time, everybody's always wearing watches like this. When you're wearing something like that, it really helps you stand out in a crowd. They make them like green, I've seen red, pink, and I think they're very, very cool. And, being Fossil, they're a reliable, decent quality watch brand. Now, I know some of you guys may disagree with me on this one, but I saw this Guess watch, and I thought that's really cool. How it's almost like a like yachting design. I like how it's tapered. I like how the case looks. I just think it's a really, really striking watch. And for the $40 US, I think that's a very good deal. I like how guests, they're not afraid to take risks, make very unique watches. That, anything under $100 is probably going to have to be more of a fashion watch. And, that watch, you could dress it up, dress it down. It's very versatile. So I think that's a good buy.
Talking about taking risks, this is a leather cuff watch, bronze, tank, guess. I'm sorry, this is just way too big for my wrist. This is a big watch, but again, it's chronograph, has a lot going for it, and they're really not afraid to take risks. And I think, with the right rocker type person, this would really help set off the outfit.
So, I asked Amazon, I was kind of curious, what would they recommend? And this is what came up. Now, I don't know if I like it, it's kind of flat. Like the other one, the Fossil had a lot more curves, a lot more going on. I have nothing against Michael Kors watches, but this to me isn't really, I don't know, find it very dull. But nothing wrong with the watch. So I hope you liked the content. This was a fun video. I made it affordable of below $100. I wear expensive watches. I wear cheaper watches. So if you like the content, please let me know. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.